Concept of force. This part will cover concept of force and characteristics of force. Let us see. What is a force? Every body, at rest, has a tendency to remain at rest. Similarly, a body in motion has a tendency to remain in motion until the external agency stop it. The state of the body changes only if an external agency acts on it. An external agency which changes or tends to change the state of rest or of uniform motion of a body upon which it acts is known as force. Force is simply a push or pull exerted on one object by another. A more sophisticated definition of force is implied by the second law of motion. Force is anything that causes acceleration. All accelerations are caused by forces. A force is a physical vector quantity created by the interaction between two bodies. Force occur in pairs as explained by Newton's third law of motion. One force of the pair is called as action while the other is called as the reaction. For example, the ball fired by cannon face the forward thrust force while cannon face the reaction force in opposite direction. Consider football laying down on the ground. Ball is in the static position as no external agency acting on it. If the ball is hit by the player, ball will move in the direction of hit and will cover some distance until the effect of force is nullified. From this we can state that the ball will move in the direction of applied hit with certain magnitude. So, the force is the vector quantity which can be characterized by magnitude, direction and point of application. The essential characteristics of a force may be graphically illustrated with a directed arrow. The end of the arrow with the arrowhead is called the tip and the other end is called the tail. The line on which the force lies is along the length of the arrow is called the direction line of the force. The length of the arrow from tip to tail represents the magnitude of the force with the arbitrarily chosen scale. The direction line along which force acts is called as the line of action of the force. The line of action of the force may be located relative to a given reference line on term of an angle theta. The arrowhead indicates the way line of action the force acts. Line of action of the force is important to understand the principle of transmissibility of forces. Examples of the various forces such as gear drives in which driver gear apply tangential force on follower gear. Second example shows gravitational force acts between moon and earth. In third example shows how the force applied on football, and last example shows a system of non-concurrent forces acting on body. We will going to study concurrent and non-concurrent force system in next topic.